season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Here's the handoff. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have the big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
The give to the back. Brings him to the open. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, and he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Irwin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Wide open space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Going to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Irwin. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Fires it incomplete. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Isaac. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, LSU.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Kick is in the air. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes his shot. Got it in the middle, it's Jennings. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Irwin. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play out. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Jordan Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
LSU 7.
Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to fit the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Irwin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Right on the money. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Irwin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Off-play action on 1st down. The short hands, it's Irwin. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Gets it out quickly. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to buy time. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Pulled down for the tackle.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
3rd down coming up after that completion. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
Second down.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It's caught. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Red Raiders are facing third and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Rushes on him. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Irwin. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Using the quick game. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot...
Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Touchdown, Red Raider! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes... rest and gets the touchdown.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bryant. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Red Raider. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
LSU 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Irwin. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for... On second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. And the defense finally came up.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Irwin. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
That's reeled in. It's Isaac. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Bryant. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires complete on the crosser. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Tight end now in motion. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Irwin. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Irwin. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little...
He's going for a big play downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looking for a crease. It's Bryant. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Catch in the middle. It's Gibbs.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Irwin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. The quarterback takes a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself.